Morning, beautiful souls. I'm back from Scotland. I arrived home last night. I was supposed to come back the day before, but the trains were cancelled. I had an amazing time with my sister, her wife and their dog. Really beautiful. Lanto and I were so well looked after, so well loved. It was uplifting. It was beautiful. Beautiful walks. I mean, couldn't have got any better. It was just what I needed, really. A piece of uplift and a bit of reassurance and encouragement, but in a very gentle way, without any of the actual, encouragement words or reassurance words. Just being, just pure being. Knowing that you're loved, that's really what everybody wants. Nobody really wants somebody coming along and telling them really what to do. They just want to be accepted, to be loved, to feel appreciated. We had a great time. Anyway, the trains were cancelled on the Monday, so I came back yesterday. And I had to rebook my seat. I'd had a seat in first class to make things easier with Lanto because I had to drug him. Because he's quite anxious and I didn't want him to suffer on the journey, or at least I wanted to ease his suffering, because being anxious is a type of suffering. And I was sitting in a seat that had Lanto was in the aisle, but then there was no trolley on the first class, and normally there is. So I went and spoke to this man. I said, are you getting off soon, or where are you getting off? And he was getting off at Newcastle. He didn't want to swap. Nobody really wanted to swap seats, because I think everyone was a bit tired because of the day before, and a lot of people had it worse, sitting on the platform for hours on the train. So at Newcastle I moved seats and I sat next to this wonderful woman who also had a very nervous dog, but the nervous dog wasn't with her. Cobwebs. So we had a chat, a very nice chat, and then this other man joined the train a bit later on, and we were chatting with him too. When I got off that train, those two beautiful people helped me to get my connecting train. They walked across from King's Cross over to St Pancras, not a long distance, but quite something to do in rush hour with a dog that's nervous, helping with my suitcase, helping me with through barriers, making sure I got onto my connecting train. So what I want to share today is just how people are beautiful if you allow them to be, if you trust in them, if you see the best in them. Yesterday I saw a quote and I can't remember who it was from. And in fact, I'm not sure if I even got the right end of the stick, but it was rather not wishing to see the best in people because they were through all that and past all that. This was from a book written in the 90s, that they were past all that, through all that, and that they wanted to acknowledge the fact that there were actually people out there that weren't particularly nice, and why should they try to pretend that they were anything other than that? I thought, okay, fair point. I don't know if this book was, how this book was written, but I respect that everybody has a choice to say what they wish, feel what they wish. But I like to feel empowered, and I like to feel good in life, and I don't want to believe that people aren't capable of good acts. I feel that sometimes when people do things that aren't nice, it's because they are out of alignment with source, that they are traumatized themselves. They haven't come to that part of themselves yet where they love themselves, that they would ever want to hurt anyone else, because it's just, you'd be hurting yourself. When you hurt someone else, you hurt yourself. So that's my personal belief, and that works well for me because it means that I have the awareness of seeing where people have got their stuff, but loving them anyway from that point, because everybody's on a journey and nobody's better than anybody else. Nobody's better than anybody else, but when you believe that people can be amazing, they show up for you in life. And my experience of life is one of beautiful souls coming in to assist, coming in to be of service to their fellow humans with love, with good intention, sharing their stories about their families, sharing their stories about their journeys and their adventures. And isn't that what it's supposed to be about? Aren't we all supposed to just love each other? Aren't we all supposed to just be kind to one another? See each other as extended family? Because that's really what we all are. I love you all. I wish you a beautiful, blessed and joyful day. I'm back in the Kent countryside next to my dear walnut tree with my little friend Lanto, who's keen to keep moving on and letting his walk know that he is back. I love you. God bless you. Peace, joy and wonderment. My name is ZsaZsa. Bye.